This tutorial will show you how to print to SmartVault right from within inside Lacerte Tax, and if you're a Pro Series user, it works pretty much the same inside Pro Series. So here's a client, Lester Flat. You can see if we look at his 2013 tax year files folder, there are no tax returns in here yet. Let's go in and print out some reports for Lester, print out his tax return actually, and see what happens. So I'm going to go, let's start up Lacerte. We're in Lacerte. We'll go ahead and pick Lester and click on the print button. So you'll notice in the print tax return dialog there is now checkboxes available for SmartVault for each of the different file copies. In addition to printing to a printer, a file, PDF, or document management system, we've got SmartVault now as an option. So you can see for the SmartVault will know, depending on which of these you've clicked, whether the file is a client copy, government file copy. So as these PDF files are printed, SmartVault will know for each file which one is the client copy, which one is the government copy. It'll know what client it goes to, so SmartVault can take all the PDF files, all the documents, and place them in the right folder in SmartVault. So here's Lacerte churning away at the PDF files. There are notification pop-ups from SmartVault at the bottom letting us know that the file has been uploaded. Let's now go back to the portal and see what it looks like. So I'm going to go ahead and click the refresh button. So we can see now that we've got, we'll go ahead and click refresh again. Yeah, so the government copy just came in. So there's the client copy and the government copy right in the TY13 files folder where your client has access. We can look down here and remind ourselves that the client Lester Flat, the client context, has read-only access to this folder, the TY13 files folder, and Lester will also have access to the source documents folder, but all the other documents will be invisible to Lester. So here's where the files are, the tax return files are that he can see. If we go into our work papers folder, this is where the copies of tax return and reports that are for you to have access to for the accountant and not for the client. All those documents, reports will be put inside of the work papers folder. So you can see here that the prepare file copy and the prepare review copy were put in the work papers folder, and the client does not have access down at the bottom of the screen. And I'll remind you just the purpose of these other folders. So the source documents folder is a folder where your client does have access, and this is a folder that your client would use to upload K1s, W2s, information for you to use to prepare taxes. There's also a next year's files folder that the client does not have access to, that you can use to put in files that you'll use for next year's taxes. And then we've got a miscellaneous folder. This folder is used by SmartVault to when you're printing a report or printing documents from Lacerte. If SmartVault doesn't know if it's for the client to see or for you to see, it's not sure where to put the document, it'll put it in that miscellaneous folder. So that miscellaneous folder is there for in the case of where we don't have routing rules, where we're not sure where to put a file, we'll put it in that miscellaneous folder. So let's take a look and see what this looks like from the client's point of view. I'm going to go ahead and move from Chrome. I'm going to go ahead and open up my Firefox browser, and here we are logged in as the client Lester Flat and looking at the TY13 folder, and as you can see, these other folders Lester doesn't even see. He can see his tax returns. He can go into the source documents folder. Since he has upload rights there, he's got that upload button that he can use to upload files, and Lester can click on this button and look at his tax return, but you can see Lester gets a different view. Those other folders are not available to Lester, so it's a great way for Lester to have access to all his documents from the client portal and gives you the security that you need inside your document management system.